Now my question is to the PNP, can you stop illegal gambling? Or how do you intend to stop illegal gambling? So ano kaya ang mga dahilan, ang totoong dahilan bakit hindi natin matigil-tigil ang mga illegal gambling?
I think historically, culturally, it's part of the Filipinos. And we need a comprehensive approach in dealing with it. And
The problem is, sa totoo lang, there are local officials, I do not mention their names, that they even not allow STL to operate in their areas. Why? You will ask question why? Because they wanted walang STL sa lugar nila dahil gusto lang illegal.
Congressman Flores, please.
Mr. Chair. Before I go, Mr. Chair, can I just yield to Congressman Momo muna?
Congressman,
I'll follow him na
yes,
lang.
yes, okay. Go ahead, Congressman Momo.
Thank you, Honorable
Yes, Kuya.
Chairman and Honorable Flores for the time. Well, Mr. Chairman, I would like to direct my question to PNP. Illegal gambling is a problem not only in my province, but all throughout the country. Now, my question, probably the purpose of this committee hearing is to identify the cause of illegal gambling and how to stop it. Iyon ang purpose ng ating committee hearing. Now my question is to the PNP, can you stop illegal gambling? Or how do you intend to stop illegal gambling? Sino kayong sasagot dito? Kaya ba ninyong itigil ang illegal gambling? You being the first responder on the ground on this particular illegal activity. Can you please answer my question?
Would you direct your question? Anybody from the PNP? Okay, anybody from the PNP? Who is the highest ranking official? Are the
If I may, sir, from the Directorate for Operations.
yes, Directorate for Operation, please.
Yes, sir.
General.
I believe we can solve the problem with our existing policy. Meron po tayong anti-illegal gambling campaign plan. It is called Operation High Roller. Yes, sir. This was already, this is a revision of the previous one. It started in 2017. At meron kami mga phases na gagamitin, sir, para ma-curb namin ang anti-illegal gambling, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This program had been started 2017. Do I hear it right?
Correct,
Well,
sir.
2017 pa yun, but until now, illegal gambling still strong, going on in almost all provinces in the country. Bakit ho hindi tumalab itong programa na ito? Anong dahilan? In your report here, there are so many cases of illegal gambling. Ibig sabihin, hindi talaga natigil natin ang gambling, di ba? Illegal gambling. Even with your program. So ano kaya ang mga dahilan, ang totoong dahilan bakit hindi natin matigil-tigil ang mga illegal gambling in the country? Sino kayang sasagot, Mr. Chairman? Sa operation pa rin siguro.
Yes, sir. Sa data man naman, sir, marami kami accomplishment since the implementation of our campaign plan. But tingnan natin yung sir, conviction ng mga naipapile namin case. I think and then ang mga karamihan, sir, na namin, sir, kasi limited lang naman kami sa law enforcement operation, sir.
Yes, I know. But we should not have been here if this problem of illegal gambling is still not existing in our provinces, di ba? Wala sana tayong hearing kung wala na yung illegal gambling. Pero ano kaya ang dahilan talaga na bakit continued pa rin ang illegal gambling? Sa totoo lang, this is not in defense to STL operators. But the real problem of STL operators are the illegal number games. Ang STL operators are paying their GMRR. Guaranteed yun na every month babayad sila. Magkano bang pinakamaliit na bayad ng isang operator ng STL? Monthly.
Ms. Gabuya, Gabuya can answer the question.
Yes.
Hindi ko po memorize.
Mike, please. After that, Congressman Momo, the good General Francisco wanted to speak. Sige, Ms. Gabuya, please.
Based on my record po, dahil newly lang po yung AAC natin, yung Zapateros po, meron siyang GMR na 750,000 lang.
Ang monthly yun, ano?
Opo.
So, in a year, magkano ang GMMR na natanggap natin? Last year, 2023
po, ang total po sa lahat ng AAC po natin is 29.65 B po.
billion.
Opo.
So malaki talaga ang income sana ng gobyerno. Akong magbabayad. Pero mas malaki pa sana, di ba? But again, my question is, pag tutuloy-tuloy kasi ang STL, ang illegal gambling, which is karibal ng mga STL, baka titigil ang STL, di ba? Kasi mas napunta sa illegal gamblers, yung mga illegal numbers game, yung tumataya doon sa mga probinsya, di ba? So, to the detriment of the government, dahil yung mga illegal gamblers na yan, wala namang binabayarang mga taxes, di ba? Walang GMR na binabayaran. So, I mean, dapat itigil talaga natin ang illegal gambling. So, ang tanong ko, matigil ba natin ito talaga? So, kahit na may programa ang PNP, hanggang ngayon nandoon pa rin ang illegal gambling. Ano bang mga problema natin doon? In some areas, in my province, pag nahuli yung isang illegal gamblers, yung mga local officials ang nakikialam ko minsan. Totoo ba yung sa mga PNP? Sila ang di ba? Umaabogado doon sa nahuli. Totoo kaya ba yan? Yung mga istoryang ganun. If so kasi, matigil lang ang mga illegal gamblers kung tutuhanin talaga ng PNP ang pagdakip ng mga nandoon sa ground. Ang importante kasi dito sana sa mga chief of police natin, sa mga probinsya, sa mga municipalities, huwag na kayong maniwala sa mga local officials doon. Kung minsan may tinatanong ako bakit ayaw niyong dakpin, dahil natakot silang i-transfer natin. I-request ng transfer ng mga local officials. I would like to suggest to the Philippine National Police para talagang tutuhanan ang ating laban sa mga illegal gamblers. Huwag kayong maniwala sa mga request na yan. If your people in the ground is doing well, is doing the right thing. Kung tama yung ginagawa, ba't natin sila ilipat? Ba't tayo matatakot sa mga request ng mga ganon? Again, my question is, matigil ba natin ito mga sa PNP?
General Francisco, you can reply back to the query
Yes,
of
Your Honor.
Congressman Momo.
Good morning to everybody. I think historically, culturally, it's part of the Filipinos. And we need a comprehensive approach in dealing with it. And law enforcement is just a part of this approach. So we need the PNP, the LGU, the community to totally stop this illegal gambling. A comprehensive approach that everybody should be involved in this fight against illegal gambling. That's your...
Okay, before you proceed with your line of questioning, Congressman Momo, the chair would like to acknowledge the presence of Congressman Bonifacio Busita. And Congressman
Chairman.
Momo,
Yeah.
the good gentleman from illegal Bacolod City wanted to interject. Will you allow it?
Just with the indulgence of with
I
the
thought
indulgence.
you're not going to allow it, Congressman Momo, but you did. So
Yeah,
go
please.
ahead.
Ikaw talaga, Chairman. Anyway, the
Then,
indulgence of
Congressman
Congressman
Akop also wanted
Momo.
to interject. ha?
Ganito lang po kasi yan eh. Ito ha, ma'am. Nandito naman si Chairman, no? Ito, mama, I will just like to address that issue that was raised by Kong Momo. The logic or the rationale behind creation of the STL actually started with on the basis to curb illegal gambling. Tama? Dahil may bukis, dahil may ayalay, dahil may suertres, dahil may loteng, etc. etc. Tama? Tama? Okay. Now, that is why yung sinasabi ko nga kanina, now, STL should be the solution to curb illegal gambling. But of course, there are a lot of numbers game. Pero this hearing, ang isang tutok natin dito is illegal gambling in relation to bookies to STL, but we will not also leave other numbers game. Kasi, but on record, mas marami talaga yung nangyayari dito sa supposed dissolution ng government to curb illegal gambling than to other forms of illegal gambling, and the record shows. Now, kaya nga ang sinasabi ko kanina, ganito lang yan, kasimple, ma'am. Balikan ko lang ang IRR. Kasi STL supposedly the solution to curb illegal gambling. Di ba? And you confirm it. Di ba? Kaysa naman walang collection ng government. Sintam, hindi pa regulate. Tama? Now, ma'am, ganito lang yan. Sinabi ko na kanina, well, in fact, it was shown in the video last hearing, may isang unit dito ng police na ni-raid yung pinunta ng isang lugar na station nyo, no? Just in one block, dalawang station. Yung isa illegal, isa legal. Siradong legal, bukas ang illegal. Hindi pwedeng pasukin ng police because may maliit na accreditation ng PCSO. Nandun pa nakaupo isang tao na hindi collector, walang uniform, wala lahat. Now, ang sinasabi ko lang, Mr. Chairman, as part of this recommendation siguro with the PCSO, ma'am, can you put in the IAR whether one strike policy, two strike policy, three strike policy, and the PNP during apprehension will report to you that this ACC, we apprehended a certain Juan de la Cruz without uniform, with IDs, but later on, when we inquested, lumabas na yung ID, lumabas na yung uniform. Can you make it? First offense, for example, three-strike policy. First offense, warning. Second offense, strong warning. Third offense, cancellation. You don't have that policy, di ba? Because you're only, ang lagi nyo lang lagi is the GMMR. Yung compliance with the GMMR.
Okay,
lastly na
Congressman
lang,
Paduano.
lastly na lang.
Okay, that will be your last question.
Hindi, sa akin lang, I just want to establish the facts. Kasi, sabi ko na nga, the facts and the data will not lie. Other forms of gambling, maliit. Ano tong other forms of gambling? Dito, ay may mga Monte, the whole country, 18. High Alay, 14. PRO6, from January 1 to February 29, please take note, kayo lang dito may High Alay. Region ko pa naman to. Of course, I will understand that General Wangki is just newly installed Region 6 Director. No? Pero just take note of this. Tayo lang may High Alay doon. Sir Wangki, other forms of illegal gambling, 14. Napakaliit po. 40, 18, illegal gambling, Monte, Hayalay, 14, Domino, 13, Video Carrera, Bulitse, ewan ko kung ano to, 11, blah, blah, blah.
Congressman Paduano, yung go back na lang dyan mamaya. Sa Region 6,
Again, gusto ko lang balikan. Ang malaking figure, no, I'm not talking about Region 6 alone. I just want to RD Wangki to take note of it. Now, what I'm saying is, napakaliit yung other forms of gambling. And for that, ako, Mr. Chairman, I allow the PNP. But in the case of STL, yung mga operations, napakarami po, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
Yun yung sinasabi ko. Dapat may revision of the AIR of the PCSO to really help the PNP as law enforcement agency to curb bookies and illegal gambling in relation to STL.
Okay.
Yun po, Mr. Chairman.
Actually, it's high time talaga na talagang i-review na yung IRR. Talagang ako, sa totoo lang, we all experience yung mga illegal activities sa lugar namin. Talaga, makikita mo na napakadami. Nandun, no? Nagsusulputan lahat. Oh. Tapos, ako, nung naging mayor ako, 300,000 nga lang daily nung dumating ako eh. Oh, so, ang ginawa ko, talagang tinanggal ko yung illegal. Umabot kami hanggang 1.3 million. A day, a day. Ha? Kaya imposible na hindi kakayanin. Ang problem talagang walang support sa PCSO. Dapat yung inyong tinatawag na listahan ng mga tinatawag na mga registered na mga kubrador, dapat may hawak ang PNP. Dapat may hawak ang PCSO. Dapat may hawak ang NBI. Dapat may hawak ang LGU. Yun lamang. Beyond that, hindi na kayo pwede mag-issue. Di ba? Dadala ko, congressman na ako. So, anyway, mamaya ko na sasabihin nyo, dapat merong ganun kayo sa IRR para maproteksyonan natin yung ginagawa ng PNP. Kawawa naman sila eh. Yung NBI nga, nandito sabi ng NBI. Oh. Di ba? Nung last hearing, sarado yung legal. Yung illegal ang bukas. At mismong si Mel Robles ang kausap nila. Kaya nga we wanted GM Robles to be here para malaman natin kung ano yung katotohanan doon. So, Congressman Vice Chairman Acop wanted to say something on the I hope you don't mind Congressman Momo. Hindi naman babawasin sa oras mo to. So, in response lang daw kay General Francisco.
General Francisco, I don't know if I heard you right. Doon sa question ni Congressman Momo, can we really stop it? Ang sagot mo, you started with history, culture. Ano ba talaga hindi matitigil because of that?
Your Honor, I think it will stop because it is clearly stated in Republic Act 8551 Section 63 that the conduct and supervision of anti-illegal gambling operations shall be in the jurisdiction of the local government executives. And with that, I think the law enforcement agency, as part of the government, we should have really a comprehensive approach in dealing with these illegal number games.
So, what you're trying to tell us dun sa sagot ni Congressman Momo, kung magkakaroon ng holistic approach of all the agencies concerned, masusolve.
Yes, Your Honor.
I will go to the other side. This numbers game has been existing since the time of the Chinese merchants, the Spanish conquistadores, and the Japanese. Are you trying to tell this committee na magmula noon, hindi natutupad yung holistic approach?
No, Your Honor.
Yun ang conclusion na nakukuha ko sa sagot mo .
No,
Kasi,
Your Honor.
this has been existing even during the existence of the Chinese merchants in this country.
Yes, Your Honor, and you are correct with that. But in some instances, the seriousness of this government approach or whole of a national approach should be done. It should not just be for show.
Kaya nga yung tanong ko, you're trying to tell us na hindi nagagawa yung whole of nation approach magmula noong panahon ni Limahong o ano?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yun ang conclusion na nakakuha ko sa sagot mo .
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Honorable Momo, for the opportunity.
Go ahead, Congressman Momo. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. While I agree that this is a holistic approach, I would assume that one of the major players here are the Philippine National Police. Because whenever there are apprehensions made by PNP in the area, matitigil ho nila yung sugal kaagad. Pag may nahuli, nadakip, nakulong, magdalawang isip muna yung ibang magpapataya. Sa totoo lang, alam niyo yon. So, yun ang ibig ko sabihin with your players ho kayo. Um, well, it's a holistic approach. Tama nga yun. Pero, one of the purpose of putting up an STL is to stop illegal gambling. Di ba? Pero, siguro, it's not really the STL operators who are not in defense, not all STL operators, but they are not really the one that is doing the illegal gambling because may GMMR na nga sila eh. Nagbabayad na nga sila on a monthly basis. There's no need for them to doctor the box of collection, di ba? Kasi this is not, the payment is not based on the percentage of payment, the payment is not based on the collection. Dahil may monthly binabayaran na sila. Ang problema lang ngayon, ang mga steel operators, hindi makakolek ng malaki, malulugi pang iba, dahil ang kalaban nila mga illegal gamblers, mga illegal numbers game. Time will come that even steel will stop operation. If the illegal gamblers will continue. One example, dito nga sa report ninyo, other forms of illegal gambling, I was surprised why mga karacross, playing cards, cockfighting ang nakalagay. Ba't wala yung lasto at saka swertris? Yun ang pinakagrabe sa bawat probinsya. Lasto at saka swertris, yan ang kalaban ng STL. Now, if this illegal gambling continues, yung lasto at saka swertris, wala ng STL, walang income ang gobyerno, wala ng social programs na makaabot sa mga naghihirap nating kababayan. That's why we are really imploring the help of PNP. I know that in your hands, you can, if you cannot stop, you can really reduce the illegal gambling in the area. Pag nahuli lang, pag may nahuli lang, 2, 3, 4, 5, titigil na kaagad yung iba. Takot na kaagad eh, kung may nahuli lang. The problem is, sa totoo lang, there are local officials, I do not mention their names, that they even not allow STL to operate in their areas. Why? You will ask question why? Because they wanted, walang STL sa lugar nila dahil gusto lang illegal. Di ba? It's very simple as that. So, gawin natin ang magagawa natin, mga PNP, hulihin natin sila. Pag mahuli natin yan, titigil yan, maniwala ko sa akin. I think that's all, Mr. Yan lang ang gusto ko ipaabot
Yes,
sa kanila.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congressman Momo. So we'll be recognizing the next interpellator, Congressman Jonathan Flores. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. First, I would like to pick up lang on what Congressman Carap said to PCSO, Ms. Gabuyo. Now, ito, I'm just emphasizing the point lang that why the GM should have been here. You know, we have all the regional directors present. We required them to be present and they are here right now. Diba? And I'm sure they have more important things to do other than charitable functions. Yet, they took time to attend our hearing. And that is why I would like you to impress upon your GM that at the next call of our chairman, he should be here. Thank you. Now, second, itong I'm picking up from the statements lang of Congressman Momo. Diretsuhin ko na, no? There's always a saying, no? Na ang illegal gambling will not survive in an area kung one, the local leadership or the politicians will not allow it. Second, if the PNP will also assist that local politician in enforcing these particular things. Now, from the reports lang given, no, I'll just focus on 4A. In the year 2023 to 2024, they said that there was 4,561. Parang, is this arrests ba of illegal gambling activities? Arrest ba to? Or operations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Operations. Okay. Now, among these persons or subject of these operations, no, most of them are bookies, correct? General Lucas?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, my question is, of the 4,367 bookies of illegal numbers, no? Have you ever arrested anyone who is the financer for these bookies?
Not exactly financer, but operator, Your Honor.
Operator. And what is the status of that case of these operators? Because usually the reports are just saying bookies, but there can be no bookies if there are no operators and there are no financiers. Correct, General Lucas?
Yes, Your Honor.
So from your region po, what have you done to go after the big fish, kung sabihin?
Your Honor, sa case po ng Region 4A, we are trying to establish a matrix kung saan po papunta yung mga nahuhuli namin. Unfortunately, sir, paiba-iba sir yung sinasabi nilang pangalan, and of course yung binabanggit nila is puro alias yung binabanggit nila. So may time na malapit na kami doon sa taas, biglang mapuputol uli dahil pag may mahuhuli kami, ang sasabihin is ibang alias po uli yung sasabihin na pangalan, and so on and so forth. Except kung sa isang bayan is makita namin na iisa lang yung tinutubok nila, din yun ang tinatrabaho namin, Your Honor.
Sir, isn't that more a reflection of the poor, siguro, investigative processes that our PNP is employing? Or, kasi sometimes when you just go around, you ask common people, sino ba yung financer dito? They just point to that particular house. They just name a person. Common people know it eh. And the police don't know.
Your Honor, it's not for investigative skills of our personnel. Dahil sabi ko nga kanina, meron naman kaming nahuhuling mga operator, no? And kagaya ng sinabi ng ating DIDM, it is part of our law enforcement function, and we cannot just give our full time dito sa illegal gambling dahil nakita nyo naman yung number ng police natin, and kahit na sabihin natin merong 100 police officers sa isang station, pero ang kalahati po nun hindi po naka-duty most of the time po, Your
I
Honor.
understand and I agree with you, sir, na you have other concerns other than just illegal gambling. But this particular committee hearing is specifically called for that purpose. That is why I was able to ask those questions po. I hope you understand. Now, PCSO, are you not given or furnished a copy of the reports given by the PNP like what we have right now?
We don't have any copy po.
And isn't it part supposedly of your policy making to secure reports from the PNP as to the proliferation of illegal gambling in areas where there are STL operators?
We rely po on their reports po.
But you just said that you don't get the reports. What will you rely on?
Kaya nga po sir, Your Honor po, wala po kaming nare-receive na report, but may mga, dito lang po sa, may mga areas po kami na from the AAC po namin, sila po yung sumusulat sa amin to ask the help of yung local nga po ng mga PNP because of the proliferation po of illegal gambling.
Okay po. Now, given the statements that we've had and the discussions that we've had, don't you think that you should now require the PNP to submit reports like this at what we're having right now, so that you will also consider it in determining what other things can be done in an area where there are STL operators?
We will po.
And also to address the concerns of legitimate operators that how can we do our business when there is the proliferation of illegal gambling? Correct?
We will po, opo.
Huh?
Correct po.
Kasi ko, it's gonna vary from one region to another eh. The illegal gambling will always vary from these areas, di ba? And shouldn't that also be taken into consideration? Example na lang, X4A, sabihin natin, di ba? If the STL operator is paying you this much because that is on your presumptive thing, no? But the proliferation of illegal gambling through illegal bookies is so high. Don't you think that it's also an indicator that there are more people willing to bet supposedly, but just could not bet at the STL because of the illegal gambling, the presence of illegal gambling in the area?
po, Your Honor.
Shouldn't that then be part of your policy making or in the review of the IRR as what Congressman Paduano has been repeatedly saying?
We will po, Your Honor.
You will. So you're gonna make an undertaking that you will include that and including require the PNP to submit siguro monthly reports ba or something like that and take into consideration these activities in setting the revenues that will be generated with the government.
We will po.
Well, would you agree that if illegal gambling is curbed, STL operators would be getting more siguro business and in return remitting more to the national government?
I agree po.
Okay. So now, we should work hand in hand po, no?
Yes po.
Tayo, police, para naman kikita din yung gobyerno, di ba?
Yes po.
And at the very least, eliminate or minimize or reduce illegal gambling.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
In addition, siguro, no, yun ang sinasabi ko kanina, dapat meron talaga tayong listahan ng mga allowable na mga nangongolekta. Dapat, ano yun, talagang iisa ang kopya. Like, for example, Santa Rosa, pati yung copy ng mga kubradors dito, saka mga kabo. Ito talaga, certified by PCSO, by PNP, by LGU, di ba? By NBI. So, iisa lang yung copy nyo. Ha? Yun. Dapat, yun yung talagang legitimate. Di ba? At yun ang binabantayan ng PNP. Para hindi sila ligaw, naliligaw sila eh. Hindi nila malaman kung sino huhulihin eh. After na mahuli, saka nyo bibigyan ng certification. Di ba? Saka dapat yun, naka-uniform, naka-ID. Tapos yung station nila, hindi yung parang nagsulputang kabuti na kung saan-saan na lang nakalagay yung ano. Alam mo ba sa amin, ang daming mga booth na nakatayo lamang sa ano. Hindi natin binagbabawalan yon. Ang sinasabi natin, ilagay natin sa isang magandang area na kung saan karespe-respeto. Di ba?
Your Honor, if I may lang po, nagsasubmit po kami ng monthly list po sa mga PNP po. The branch managers po namin nagsasubmit sa kanila ng list.
Ng mga
Cabos and Cobradores at saka po yung mga list ng substations po. Mga
nagbibigay
booths.
kayo monthly sa kanila.
Yes po.
O bakit nag-i-issue pa kayo ng certification after nung nandun na sa korte sa kanyo i-issuehan ng another certification? General Lucas.
Your Honor, they are submitting. However, it's not on time and it's not updated, Your Honor.
See? Kaya nga dapat, sa bagong IRR na gagawin ninyo, together with the PNP, NBI, and LGU, meron kayong MOA. These are the people that will be allowed. At hindi kayo pwedeng magbigay ng panibagong mga kubradores at mga kabo unless na mag-uusap-usap uli yung apat para malaman, halimbawa, sige, mag-a-adjust tayo, magdadagdag tayo ng panibagong kabo, kaya kubradores. That will take another 3 months. Saka kayo mag-usap-usap uli, lagay nyo uli yung mga pangalan doon. That will check the problem eh. Checkmate nyo yan. Kaso hindi nyo ginagawa. Ang tanong, why? Okay?